Boggle! Hey everyone, guess who's back? I fought a bit more, and now we're going to buy the stupid boost and the stupid weaken so that we can beat that boss. I really should have seen it coming that you needed those, but, oh, yeah. I mean, usually status problem and stuff doesn't work on bosses. Is that not right? Is that a classic RPG thing? The things that would be actually useful, the spells that you would never use on anything except a boss, don't work on a boss. Isn't that a traditional RPG thing? Maybe this game just realised that it was stupid and so they just let you do it. The thing was, what was more stupid was getting to this dungeon and this boss and not being able to do anything about them. So we made it back here and we can use that boost and weaken to take down the Grunger King. Although even with that thing, he's still doing a pretty hefty damage. But we're all tanked up, we got a super armour, level 16 for goodness sake. This has to be winnable, but it's not going to be easy. Just got to watch those numbers and keep drinking potions as necessary. Yes. Brother, he's still hitting us for more than half our health, so I can't hit him back. Gonna gamble on that one. Oh, poof. You see that? I just barely survived that one. Man. Well, we're down to the last life stock. Oh, crumbs. One last hit. Oh, man. Oh, man. Came right down to the wire there. What a cruel game. Level 16. You have any idea how much time I spent leveling up just to do this one dungeon? Oh well. So, you don't have to see me desperately running from every battle to get back to the village. We're here. Let's grab ourselves all those potions. Well, I mean, we've got enough money to afford it. At least we're not going to need all that money from the... We're overwhelmed with money now, but I guess we don't have to worry about having to spend all that at the next town or anything. No, we're going to be fine. We're going to have cash flowing out of our heads, I'm sure. We're going to run out of money ever again. Yeah. But now we've saved the child in that place, and they're happy and sound in that village, we can move on to the next area, down and to the right here. See, there's a path down here. I wonder how we'll fare against... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I forgot to show you the child in the village. Oh, well, we got to go and talk to the villagers again. See what they have to say. Yay. Yeah, the person in the desert who's lonely. Yeah, we don't fear dragon extinction. Oh, is it you? You certainly are a hero. Oh, isn't that nice to hear? Davidson is probably not... Davidson needs all the confidence boost he can get, because he's probably deeply insecure over his atrocious weakness relative to everything else in the game. Although he's one of those... Being an RPG hero, he started off hopeless against everything and they become hopeless against him. That's just what happens. Ah, you're welcome, lass. Davidson always saves the day. Time to go down this massive green field. Trust me, this does lead somewhere. And see what new foes we can encounter that will probably make short work of. Uh-oh, a super blubble. Oh, huh. I could have dealt with him ages ago. Funny that he's put down here in the game where you wouldn't go here yet at this point. Yeah, just the regular old so-and-sos so far. Even this goblin here. When are we going to come across something more, that's going to cause us extreme hard problems? I'll say that goblin gave us a bit of problems. Just use a potion. Another hunter, come on. Is this all you can throw at me, game? Davidson is calling you out. You've got to have something better than this. After all you've put us through, you're going to try and pass this off as the height of... Uh-oh. A sprite swap of the fighter, whatever it was, human person. And, yeah. This is already going worse than before. come on. There we are. There. That bridge is obviously the next place to go, so let's go down here first and find out the secrets that await us. A dead end. Okay, let's go back up and go across the bridge and explore this huge place and find the village. And we got a great big place to go about. We got to find the next village before we get murdered by all of these extremely powerful new enemies. Great stuff. Man, how much health do these goblins have? It's funny how you miss sometimes, because it sure does feel like you miss a lot more against a strong enemy when you're too low leveled. And then as you get stronger, you'll miss them less. That's how it feels, but there is no agility stat or anything in the game. There's just attack and defense. Whatever. We made it to Prestia! Yeah, that last town mentioned this place, because that's it. They got magic weapons and armour, but what? They're not the best in the land? Oh, it's just a rumour, so yeah, we're complete idiots to consider such a thing. Since when has anybody in an RPG said something that was true? Huh? Ah, laddie, I remember you since you were a wee hatchling. I fought next to your father in times of war. Brave man, maybe a bit too brave in the end. As much as I hate to see you follow in his tragic footsteps, I know that this quest is for no one but yourself. Dang it, you keep fighting for all of us. Och! Crivens! Help my bub! Sugar Ellie water! Wee heck! Wally! Why is he sitting on a bucket anyway? Is it the same bucket? How come nobody throws that thing out? So we're off on our way. You don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, I don't know what I'm talking about. I've never even read those things. Right. Humans can be quite outrageous. But that's why we gotta make right what went wrong. Deary me. Should I be feeling should I be feeling responsible for this, Phillip? Yes. Well, charming. I mean, it's not like I did anything to these dragons. Good grief. Some humans might be less than pleasant. And okay, we've collectively done some most outrageous things, but don't blame me. Not like I did anything. Yeah, well, all the dragons in this village seem to have some very sad stories to tell about the terrible atrocities committed at them. But we don't care about any of that, because we can buy some new stuff in the shop, yeah! And, oh good grief, look at the prices of those things. We've only got enough for the least expensive one, that stupid shield. We're going to have to save up for the rest of them. And you're lying if you haven't figured out what that means. Oh, it's you. Hey, have we talked to you? Oh, yeah, it's that guy. Okay, time to get out into the big bad world and yeah, that. It's all getting a bit somber at this point in the game, Phillip. I get the feeling that this means that we're approaching the end. And in fact, well, we are, and believe it or not, audience, we are indeed near the end. Yeah, not joking. This is a pretty short game, but hey, it was free. What do you expect? But let's see what we can find around here before we get slaughtered. Well, there's a Pegasus. Pegasuses and dragons, huh? Okay. And it's still a bit weird seeing a dragon using a sword and shield in the first place. I mean, since when did they do that? Since when did any dragon do that, huh? You think that would be... You'd think they would consider that a bit beneath them, like they're doing stuff humans do. What would you say, Philip? Philip? Hey, Philip! Hey! Hey, wake up! Ah, brother, he's out cold. Or out warm, because his hot breath coming out of his hot head. What an idiot. Anyway, can do without him for a while, I think. Man, I'm fed up having to... Man, what a jerk. Now, I've skipped ahead a bit, audience. We spent quite a bit of time, and now we have gotten a few more levels, quite a bit of gold. We bought ourselves some new stuff, and accidentally did something that I can't replicate now. I went to an abandoned town somewhere and got something, and then came to this place here, where I realised that I lost the footage, and I'm going to have to go back. So we're going to go back and show you what you missed. Show you all the sad stuff that you missed. Missed. Oh, yeah. Oh, rats. He's waking up. What did I miss? Not much, Philip. Yeah, this place here I arrived at, and that guy gave me the key to go into that, get through that door in the cave. I'm pretty sure, I strongly suspect that he wouldn't give you that if you hadn't saved the children before. Anyway, look at this. What a terrible sign of the things that have been happening. Burn that into your memory, Davidson. Burn it. Burn. It's pathetic. Aye, how do you do it, Philip? Your puns are gold. You have a lot of free time, you dragon. Aye, well, you live a long time, don't you? Yep. That looks like a Pokeball there with that pattern around the fountain. Okay, let's go to the end. Oh, get stuffed, game. Gonna make me walk around this way? Alright, fine. Forget it. Don't need that in. Yep. So, I leveled up a bit more yet again. Level 22. Our equipment is as good as it's ever going to be. Well, no, someone did say there was a spurious rumour that there's some better stuff than the things we could buy there, but honestly, who would ever listen to such nonsense? Okay. Oh man, these things still pack a meaty punch, but so do we. Look at that, yeah. Way, wow, wah, wow, yeah, wah, mine, yeah, oh, yeah, wee, whoa, wee, hey, hey, wee, wee, ah, win, success, succeed. I did succeed in my mission. I did succeed in the mission. Oh wait, wrong game. Sometimes, just like that woman in the town was saying, you start to appreciate the little things more when everyone's getting slaughtered. I'm starting to appreciate the little things about this game more too, like these backgrounds when you're slamming something, when you're engaged with something. Look at all the attention, look at all the effort put into drawing the sandy banks of that desert there. There's the bright yellow sun, the top right. Well, I think it's the sun, and maybe it's actually like a bit of butter that's been smeared on top of this postcard-looking battle image, but whatever. Same for the caves, have these images, and the grassy places do. The grassy places have their own image too. That's about it though. Look at the shoreline there. All of the smooth edges. That's just what we like to see. Somebody cared. Somebody cared. Would have been nice if they could have put that same level of care into the... well, like the battle system. The whole cornerstone of this thing. Maybe giving a Davidson friend some kind of abilities other than just attacking over and over again, or items to buy that weren't useless except the potions and the weakening and boosting thing for the bosses alone, because they take up too much inventory space otherwise, or the fact you've got to level up 6 times to walk anywhere further than 10 meters away from the hometown. But you can't ask for too much of a 15-year-old game, can you, viewers? This is early internet, free game content stuff. This is a piece of our heritage here. This is some history, right? Some game history right here. Freely distributed early computer internet games or something. Well, actually, how long has the internet been around? I think it's been around actually since at least the mid-90s. It's older than some of us would have thought. I've heard stuff in the past that implied that there was some form of the internet around for decades. Like, even maybe during World War II, there was some manner of military network system for computers. I don't know. Ask your grandparents, kids. Because I don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, look at me. Oh, you can't, can you? Because I haven't appeared in this video yet, have I? Oh, crumbs. I usually do some kind of live action thing with these videos, don't I? I'm a dragon.
I'm a dragon. Yeah, I'm a dragon, as you can see. Just look at me. Look at my scales. Yes, I got scales deep. I got all that I got those strips that dragons have on their belly for some reason. Yard! Yard! Ah! Yes. Good job, that's indeed. Excellent stuff. Right, well. Yes. That took way too long to do for what it was worth.
There. Problem solved. Would you believe, though, viewers, that this cave is the final cave in the game? Yeah. As it's been told to us earlier, the most foul bad guy that we've been after this whole time, yeah, remember that, is hiding out somewhere past this cave. But we got to get through this fearsome cave before we can do that, and it's the most complex one in the game. How so? Well, it's actually got staircases, yeah. First time I've seen those, I think. Maybe there was one in the previous dungeon, but like whatever. This one gets pretty elaborate, and you can get lost very easily. So it's just as well we've got like 2 squares to the left and right of us to see. Oh, what? Not you! We could barely deal with this thing before. How are we supposed to do it now? We're stronger, but not that much. Look at this. Tearing us to pieces. Get out of there. This is hopeless. Yeah, mental note. Never take one of those things on again. I mean, they're not even worth it for the experience. Oh wait, where are we? Oh. This is the problem when you start dying in these places and you're trying to remember. When you would reload again, you're trying to remember, right, which direction was forward and which was back. And then you pick one and stick with it, and then half an hour later you realise you were just going backwards the whole time. Ugh, what a train wreck. Okay, so what are we doing here? Yeah, the final cave dungeon. It's going to be a tough one. We're going to have to use all our resources to get through here, but at least on the other end we'll be able to heal up before taking on the big bad. So, not much to talk about here really. Just walking through a very long, difficult dungeon. Phillip. Yes. You seem a bit disgruntled recently. What's wrong? Oh, come on, you could tell me. I'm your friend. I'm Mr. X. Friend to all people. Friend to everyone. My fiance, my fiance didn't send me a Valentine's Day card this year. She never forgets. Oh, that's a shame. Well, maybe, could there be a reason why? Maybe she just forgot. Maybe she was, too busy or something. No, you idiot. I don't think she loves me anymore. Has she given you any signs? Anything that make you think that? Of course she has. Like what? Like she said, I'm leaving you, Phillip, and then she never came back. Fuck.
5 years ago!
That's such a tragic thing that happened there. By the way, Davidson is making some excellent progress.
Oh, you don't care, do you? No one cares. No one ever cared. That's why she kept shouting at me. Get a job, you layabout! I would have got a job, but no one would take me.
Why is that?
Because you've been so afraid of dragons that you wouldn't even have me at Salvage World.
Oh, well, I mean, all due respect there, Philip, I do think in that one case they had a point. I mean, there were 50% discount deals on flat-screen radiators that could be seriously jeopardised if a dragon accidentally breathed fire on the things and blew them up. But, I mean, don't worry about it, Philip. You might have had a painful past, but it's nice that all this stuff's coming out now. It's good to talk about these things to people that really care and appreciate you. Man, why am I missing this stupid fighter? Goodness sake, Davidson. Get your bloomin' act together. Drives me up the wall. Man. I don't know. When are we going to get to the end of this? When are we going to get to the end of this dungeon? How long has this been going on? Snake grungers and all this stuff. Man. Oh well, but it sure is fun playing this game anyway. Wait, what was I? Was I not thinking about something else a minute ago? There was something I was doing a minute ago, but I don't remember. No, I just remembered actually. Whatever it was, I thought I'm just going to concentrate on the game instead because it's boring me to tears. So it doesn't really matter. Oh, by the way, Philip, I must say that you'll probably be happy to see that we're going to be taking on the Dragon Slayer soon. Going to finally save all the dragons. Davidson started off at level 1 and getting beaten up by wasps, but now he's taken the fight to the big bad guy himself. And as soon as we get to the end of this silly cave, we'll finally be able to do something about it. And yes, we've made it out! Fantastic! Man, it's about time. I was getting worried, I won't lie, because I mean it's been a real slog getting through that cave fighting all those enemies. We're down to our last few elixirs. But at least we can buy the final healing item in the game now, the elixirs. Yeah, get some elixirs.
Alright, boy. The game's over. You're dealing with me now, so give up.
The hamburger.
No.
I don't want that.
Too bad. Then you better be...
Jeez. Sandwich. I'm very hungry. No, 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 no. I don't want that.